Hey kids, it's 5 o'clock right now. A very good evening, blessed evening. How are you all doing today? Can I see you all waving your hands with a big smile on? Welcome to the masterclass class. If you're excited, come on, show me some excitement, everybody. Show me some excitement. Welcome to the masterclass. I am happy to have you all. Are you all ready? Say if you're ready. Say bring it on, Imran. We are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, and all the wonderful kids out there, thank you so much for joining us for this wonderful session, the masterclass. And today we're going to be learning one of a very important mode of writing, and that is dictation. How it can really help you to keep up with your speed, keep up with your legibility, and also keep up with the comprehension. And what is the method and what is the process of we are going to be doing that. And before we get started, let's get on to doing something very exciting. So let me show you the flow of today's session. What are the things we're going to be covering? And we have some of the most interesting things lined up for you. And let's begin with that. So today's session is all about identifying a lifestyle. So those of you watching this for the first time, or those of you attending this for the first time, let me tell you, Masterclass is a bi-weekly session conducted by the Global Penmanship Academy, and I have my pleasure to lead these sessions to bring in insightful approach towards having a lifestyle of a champion student. Our focus in this session is all about creating content and supporting you and equipping you and all the possible methodologies and systems which can help you to score better in your academics and how you can have an extraordinary approach towards studies. So this is what the intention is, and do make sure that you participate in the masterclass every bi-weekly whenever we have this session announced. And now let me show you the things which we're going to be covering in today's session. So ladies and gentlemen, let's start. So today we have an interesting line of things to you. The first section of the masterclass will be focused more on the lifestyle of a champion student. And then it's going to be followed up with the performance showcase. This is one segment where we actually, allow participants to, share with us their performance, how well they're able to follow the videos and do the work the way it has to be done and produce results for themselves. And number three is celebrating milestones. This is where we celebrate students who have completed the program, handing over the certificate to them and hearing their success story. And number four is celebrating success and learning of the week. So today's learning of the week is dictation as a mode of writing. So this is the interesting lineup. So if you're excited about it, say, Imran, we are excited to be here and really looking forward to have all these things. Hey, Nanya. Hi, Manasa. Good to see you all there. And let's start. So we're going to go to the next important aspect. So let's start with the first segment. The first segment today, we're going to be focusing on the lifestyle. So dear kids and dear students and all the parents out there, please make a note of this. One of the important aspects of your child being associated and being part of our community, where our focus is to bring in a lifestyle of a champion student, I want your child to follow all these guidelines. And if you can make this part of your life and daily routine, I think they're going to be having a lot of results for themselves. So now, what is the first thing? The first thing is hand exercise. Dear kids and all the students out there, please make sure you are doing hand exercises every single day, every single time you sit down to write, every single time you sit down to attain your sessions. Please make sure you are actually doing the hand exercise. So with this, why don't we actually start our session with hand exercise? So I want all the kids to join me, and those of you not kept your video on, go ahead, keep your video on and join me for the hand exercise. So let's begin the hand exercise. Everybody, position, and let's do this right now. So what I'm going to do is, yes, let's get on starting. Position, everybody, and let's begin with the hand exercise. Number one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. Now, before we go on to the other hand, I want to make a quick reminder for all of you. You need to remove your wristwatch every time you're doing hand exercise, and if possible, the finger rings. So now, position, change over to the other hand. Let's do it. Adia, you have to lift your hand up. Okay, you have to lift your hand up. It has to be straight like this. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands, everybody. Rub your hands. Great. Hey, good to see Manasa's mother there. Hello, ma'am. Good to see you after a very long time. Thank you for taking time and being here. And she's a teacher, and glad to have you here with us. Let's go to the second exercise. Everybody position. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift over to the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands. Let's go to the third exercise. Who's going to show me what is the third exercise? Very good. Yes, the third exercise. Good, Shirisha. Arnav, come on, Arnav. Join me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. Just make a realignment. And let's do one more round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everybody rub your hands. Let's go to the fourth exercise. Who's going to show me what is the fourth exercise? What is the fourth exercise? Who's going to show me? Yes, Sanji. Yes, Risha. Yes, Adij. Very good. Come on, everybody. Position. Look at my hands. And let's do this. One more round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. Just realign your fingers. Let's go one more round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands, everybody. Rub your hands. Now you have to lift your hand and then do it. It should be at your shoulder level. So let's go to the fifth exercise. Let's go to the fifth exercise and let's do this. Come on, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, one more round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands. Let's go to the next exercise. And the next exercise is where we're going to be doing the sixth one. So who's going to show me the sixth exercise? It's going to be, yeah, very good. So we are going to go for the sixth exercise. We're going to use this part of our hand. Come on, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands. And the last exercise, we're going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rub your hands and rub it across your body so the vibrations are felt. Great. So I can see a lot of energy in the classroom right now. And this is what has to be. You need to do this exercise not only to improve your muscles in your hand so that you can write better, but also these exercises will help you to improve your focusing and concentration ability. How many of you are already seeing these results happening? Yes, Imran, this really indeed helps me in my focusing ability and the way it writes. Come on, everybody, show me some excitement. Yes, Imran, it's happening with me. Very good. Awesome. So now let's get back to the presentation and let's find out what are the next things we need to be doing. So the first thing, as part of your lifestyle of a champion student, is hand exercise. What is the second thing? The second thing is pretty interesting. You need to have a fixed time for writing every day. I hope you're all doing that. You need to follow your timetable. You need to create time for yourself, and you need to have one specific time where you're writing every day. Okay. And it could be in the morning, it could be in the afternoon, whatever works for you, but make sure you keep up with the discipline of doing it on the same time every day. Number 3, the lifestyle of a champion student: use one pen throughout your writing. Don't keep changing your pens, dear kids. Get identified one pen and stick to the pen, and that's what you need to be doing. Okay. So now let's go to the next part right now, the fourth one. Yes, every time you write, please keep sharing your work with us. Even if you have completed the program, you have received the completion certificate from us, we like to be notified about your progress. So dear participants, even if you have completed the program or you are in the program, make a habit of sharing it with us every day, whatever you're doing. And by the way, you don't necessarily have to write in the material if you've already completed. Whatever you're writing in your school work, your project reports, your assignments, whenever you write, wherever you write, take a picture, keep us updated. So we make sure we keep a check on you so that you don't go back to your old handwriting, right? because the schools have started and you all are going back and there's a lot of pressure right now. You're preparing for exams. No, I don't want you to relapse. So I want you to really focus on it and allow us to be with you and keep sharing your work. Are you all with me on that? Are you all clear on that? Give me a big yes if you're clear on that. Yes, Imran, we're going to do that. Awesome. So now let's go to the next segment. So this is the first segment. Before we go to the next segment, so let's do this. Follow your timetable. Most of the parents, I'm sure you agree with me that your success depends upon you bringing in discipline. And my way of saying discipline is it's a very beautiful understanding about the time. You need to have time for everything, and everything should be done in that time. Let me say it again. You need to have time for everything, and everything should be done in that time. So timetable is very important. If you don't have one, then it will not really help you. And I want to really show you some of my students who have a timetable with them, and the way they're able to bring in discipline in their life is because they have a beautiful timetable to follow. So today I'm going to also give someone an opportunity to share with you his success story, because he's able to not only take care of his academics but also extracurricular activities. Because remember, I always tell you, a champion student is one who is not only good at academics but every aspect of his life. Sounds good? Great. So now let's go to the sixth one. I hope you all are following this. You need to define 4 hours in your day for your studies. It could be 2 hours in the morning or 2 hours in the evening, or it could be 4 hours. If you're not going to invest 4 hours every day, then there are very, very less chances of you actually making it to become a champion student. Ladies and gentlemen, and all the kids and the parents, please bring in a habit of your child sitting in one place for as many hours as possible. You know why? The biggest challenge to overcome is sitting in one place and doing one work at a time. Especially in this pandemic hit, in a scenario, you need to bring in a discipline, and that is only possible when you have this time allocated. Even if you don't have anything to study, I want you to sit down, create things out of yourself, and prepare your notes. And you need to invest 4 hours apart from your daily routine of whatever you're doing. So I want to show you somebody who is here today with me, who has actually applied all these things and found results for himself. Okay, so how many of you are interested to meet students? So this is what I want to do. Every time you meet me, I want you to keep me informed what is happening in your life. I want you to keep me informed what you are achieving. Even the smallest things, I want to celebrate. You know why? Only when you celebrate success, more success is going to come to you. Everybody say this. When you celebrate success, more success comes to you. And this is what I want you to do. So I want you to please keep me posted of every single thing happening in your life. What are the competitions you're participating, whether you won, whether you did not win. I want you to know, because I am here to support you to you having an extraordinary life of being a champion. So today I have Adij. Adij came into my community very, very few, not many days, it's only but a couple of weeks. And he is an extraordinary student. And one of the things Adij shared with me is that he participated in Mumbai Jump Rope District Championship, and he won himself a gold and the silver. It's a really, really great thing. And look at the timetable, Adij is following. I really liked it. Adij, the way you have defined your time, the way you have actually curated your time is simply awesome. So I want to bring in Adij. I want to acknowledge him, and I want to celebrate his success. And I want you all to join me in celebrating Adij's success, because the more we celebrate success, the more success is going to come to you. Are you all with me on that? So I want everybody to please go ahead, keep your video on. As you all know, one of the important things and the only requirement for me is to see you, and I want you to celebrate. I want you to be here participating with me. And hey, Nabia, good to see you there. Nabia, remove your hood. See, I have also removed my hood, and show up. I want to see you all participating with all the energy out there. Great. So now let's bring in Adij. So everybody say hello to Adij there. And Adij, I also want to join you onto the screen. So I'm going to bring myself onto the spotlight. Oh, great. So everybody say hello to Adij there. Hey, Adij. So tell us about yourself, beta.
I'm Adij Rajendra Sakre. I live in Dadar, Mumbai. I study in Balmon Vidya Mandir near Shivaji Park. I'm in 4th standard and I'm 10 years old.
Awesome. That's really nice. And Adij, tell us about the competition you won.
The competition was nearly 2 weeks ago. It was hard. There were a lot of children prepared, and I'm not means it's not very long since I joined skipping, so I was really curious and scared a little that I will win or not. Then once we got there, I realized that it was going to be easy because there were not many children, maybe 20 to 30, and I got gold and silver. And last week I went to state level competition at Nasik, and there I got a silver medal.
Awesome. You know what? These 20-25 people were there and you overcame all those and you became a champion. And you know what? That's a great thing. Thank you for making us proud. I'm sure your parents and your school and your complete state is proud of you. And you participated not only in the district level competition, but you also participated in the state level. And you know what? This is what I want all the kids to take back home. You know what, dear children? I want you to be an overall wonder, not one role wonder. Are you all with me? Say this with me. I don't want you to be one role wonder. I want you to be a all-rounder. Say this, everybody. All-rounder, no one role wonder. What do you mean by one role wonder? That means you're only good at studies. That means you're only, good at one thing. No, I want everything you do, it should turn into magic. And that's the idea about it. So I'm really proud of Adij. Adij, give me a high five there. And can we have a bigger applause for Adij? And congratulations to Adij and the parents out there. Yes, Adij, you want to say something? Yes.
And now I'm also eligible for nationals.
You're now eligible for nationals. Oh my God. We are super excited. Congratulations and all the very best. Everybody put both your thumbs up and say congratulations, Adij and okay, hold on, everybody. Let's do this. Yeah, congratulations, Adij. And we're really, really proud of you and all the very best for the nationals.
I'm
Awesome.
also going to participate in it, and I hope I'm getting a medal.
Inshallah. No, God willing, definitely you're going to be there. And we are super excited. Thank you so much for sharing all the wonderful news with us. Yes, Adij, you were saying something. Yes.
I will work hard for it.
Yes, you're going to work hard for it. And yes, we're going to be supporting you with our wishes and you will do what is required to be done. And this is what celebration is all about. Dear students and dear parents and all the wonderful kids out there. I hope you're drawing some inspiration from Adij. And I really want you to make your country proud by learning skills, upgrading yourself, and showing what you're really capable of. I'm really, really proud of you, Adij. God bless you. And those of you who don't have a timetable, see, this is the only beauty. The beauty is if you have a timetable, you're very clear. What is your exercise time? What is your study time? What is your academic, fun time, family time? Look at Adij had a very beautifully defined timetable. Adij wrote this, I'm going to have dinner and the family time. And I love that. I simply love that. You know why? Being with family is also very important. Keeping all your gadgets away. Being with family does not mean watching TV together. It has to be together, celebrating and having a conversation. And Adij also does meditation and everything. I'm super, super excited. Thank you so much. And those of you who don't have a timetable, take a picture of this. This is where the inspiration should be. Look at that. He also watches TV. He has to do the playtime. He has his snacks time. Everything should be part of your life. I'm not depriving you of anything. You don't have to sacrifice anything. You need to do that. And all these things only possible when you take action. Okay. So all the very best. God bless you, Adij. Now let's go to the next segment. The next segment is performance showcase. And this is one segment, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to work towards being there and making it happen. You know why? This is what happens when you follow my instructions, when you watch my video and do the regular daily work the way it has to be done, then I'm going to pull up your performance. I want to show it to everybody how well you have been doing and how well you can be there. Are you all with me? Are you all with me? So this is how it's defined and this is how it has to be done. And I want to acknowledge and I want to definitely appreciate all the kids who are doing this wonderful work because I am really, really excited to have you with me. So today I have two wonderful kids and these kids are here to show their work, the way they have beautifully done. So let me bring that on the screen for you. And we're going to be doing this. So I have a student who is in second standard. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, a second standard student following the instructions and writing the work the way it has to be done. So I want to put your handwriting there. I want to acknowledge, you know why? You could be an inspiration for all the other students if you follow the instructions, if you watch my video, follow my instructions, show up with me every week to get your work checked. There's a huge transformation in your handwriting. Look at, if a second standard student can do this out of practicing every single day, I'm sure you can all do that. How many of you are finding this exciting, Imran? This is Mohit. Is Mohit there? If Mohit is here, I want to say hello to Mohit. And Mohit, thank you for following the instructions and doing the things the way it has to be done. Can we hear a big applause for Mohit there? Good job, Mohit. Now, apart from Mohit, I have one more student with me, and this student is Daksh. Daksh is from fourth standard, and he is from Bangalore. And Daksh is here with us today. Daksh, very good job. Look at, if a fourth standard student could follow, look at the way he's writing. Look at the way he got his connectivity. Some of the biggest letters, he's able to write it the way it has to be written, and he is actually showing up. So, ladies and gentlemen, and all the wonderful kids out there, I want your handwriting to go up on the screen in the next masterclass. How many of you want to show up your handwriting in the next masterclass? Can I see some excitement there? Is out. I want your handwriting to come up. Yes. And it is only possible when you do your regular activity. You have to write every day. You have to click pictures, send it with us, and get it evaluated. Meet us on Mondays and Thursdays. And I want you to win this. So this is Daksh. Daksh, you did a great job. I want to hear a big applause for Daksh. Everybody, can we hear a big applause for Daksh? Daksh, wave your hand for everybody there. I will say hello to Daksh. So I'll definitely take up sharing from Daksh in a little while right now. And the idea right now is I want your handwriting next time. Dear kids, I want your handwriting going on the screen, and I want you to show up. Look at the way Daksh is writing. Super, super proud of you, Daksh. And if a fourth standard student can do it, anybody can do it. Okay. So how many of you are going to be having your handwriting? Imran, I want to bring in my handwriting onto the screen, and I want to get acknowledged for doing the best, practice. How many of you are going to be working towards it? Yes, it's still possible. All that you have to do is make it happen. So now let's go to the next segment. So the next segment is celebrating milestones. Everybody say this, celebrating milestones. So let's find out and let's identify the milestones. So I want to acknowledge all the kids who have reached the milestones. So let's read out and find out. So let's start with Surya. If you're here, Surya, wave your hand, everybody. And Surya and Arya, they have already got 4 milestones done. They're 1 milestone away from getting certified. So if they accomplish speed writing and they do it the way it has to be done, that is going to be there. So both of them are siblings. So everybody say hello to Arya and hello to Surya there. Wow, congratulations, boys. And 1 step away from getting certified. Gargi has completed all the milestones. So let me see if Gargi is here. I want to acknowledge Gargi. Yes, Gargi is here. Everybody say hello to Gargi there. Gargi, you have completed all the milestones, and that's why you're going to get certified today and completing your program. And let's go to the next student. So next student is Akshat. Akshat has completed all his milestones. He is just 1 step away from, getting his certificate of completion. And hi, Akshat. Congratulations on that. I also have Anagha there. Anagha is also a wonderful child. We had her handwriting showing up in the last masterclass. She does an awesome job. So let's hear from Anagha there. And we already met Daksh. Congratulations to all the students. Hey, Nabia there. So everybody say hello to Nabia there. And I'm going to bring in Nabia. Nabia has completed 3 milestones. He has 2 milestones away from receiving his certificate. Everybody say hello to Nabia there. Nabia, wave your hand and say hello to them. So Nabia, focus, do the work better, and get your 2 batches so that we can certify you. Okay. And now who's next? So we have Parimal. If Parimal is here, I want to acknowledge Parimal. Okay, we don't have Parimal with us right now, but Parimal completed 3 batches. And Sanjit is here. Sanjit is a wonder boy. Everybody say hello to Sanjit there. And Sanjit has completed his program today. He's going to be receiving his completion certificate. And let's bring it on. So this is all the kids out there. So I'm super excited to have you all with me. So after we finish with Sanjay, we have Vaishak. Vaishak, are you here? I want to just say hello to Vaishak. Yes, Vaishak is here. Everybody say hello to Vaishak. Ayush is here. Ayush has completed 4. Okay. Ayush, congratulations. You have completed 4 milestones. Bharat, 5 milestones. And Bhaleshka, 3. Farhan, 3. And Pratna, if you're here, I want to acknowledge you because Pratna got her handwriting showcased in the last masterclass. And I have Mohit. I have Kavya. Is Kavya there? I want to acknowledge Kavya. She is doing an awesome job. Everybody say hello to Kavya there. Kavya is a gymnast. She's a wonder child again. And very good, Kavya. And work towards completing it to the earliest so that we can issue you a certificate. We also have Naisha, who has completed 4 milestones. And Shreyas, hey, I have Shreyas here. Shreyas is here. Yes, everybody say hello to Shreyas there. And he is in complete Christmas mode right now. Good, good. And that is Shreyas. And they are students. If you have not received the badge from us, so do reach out to us. We will definitely love to share your badge and celebrate the success. And how many of you want to, Imran, next time I want to add up more badges. Those of you have not yet started your account, not yet started achieving your badges, start doing it right now. Are you all committed? Give me a big yes. Yes, Imran, we're all committed. Okay. So let me see that again. I want to see higher commitment. Come on, everybody. You are going to be committed. Yes, Imran. I want to be shown there on next masterclass. Yes, the next masterclass is going to be on 5th of Jan. Prepare yourself and be there. Okay. Hey, are you all enjoying this masterclass? How many of you are having fun, Imran? This is getting super inspiring, super exciting. Awesome. That's really nice. Let's go and bring the next topic on. The next topic for today's session is celebrating success. Today, we are going to be handing over this certificate of completion. And I want to hand over these certificates to one student at a time. And I want all the kids to do the celebration with me. And very, very soon, if you do the program the way it has to be, if you show your performance up to the mark, I want to send you this beautiful certificate. It's an e-certificate which will come to you. And I want to acknowledge that to you. So I want to start with Gargi. Congratulations on completing the program successfully. And I'm really excited to have you with me. So everybody, let's hear from Gargi. Gargi, tell us a little bit about yourself and which standard are you in and what you do.
Hello, sir. My name is Gargi Bodkar and I'm from 6th standard. And since 6 months, I'm doing this academic of penmanship.
And congratulations on receiving your certificate. Are you excited and you're happy? Are you really proud about your handwriting? Because
yes,
I really know your journey, how you started and how you did. And I really appreciate your commitment in doing the program the way it has to be done and achieving the certificate. Really, really proud of you. Congratulations to you and your parents. Can we hear a big applause for Gargi there? Everybody wave your hand and say hello to Gargi there. Thank you so much, dear, and God bless you. And that was Gargi. So let's go to the next student who's going to be receiving the certificate. That is Bharat Chopra. Congratulations, Bharat. Bharat is an extraordinary child. We celebrated his acknowledgement. We acknowledge his achievement in Brain activity in the last master class. So congratulations, Bharat. And he's not here because he has his exams going on. So the next person who is going to be receiving the certificate of completion is Daksh. So let's everybody say hello to Daksh there. Daksh, are you there? So let me just bring you onto the screen. So I'm just checking if Daksh is connected. So I'm not able to see Daksh. So congratulations, Daksh, for receiving your certificate. The next student who's going to be receiving the certificate is Sanjit. I'm sure Sanjit is here. So everybody say hello to Sanjit. And Sanjit, let's hear from you. I'm going to unmute you. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Sanjit.
Sir, I'm very proud that I got this certificate.
Congratulations. I know how wonderful you have done. And you know what? Something really exciting about Sanjit, and I really want to share with all of you is that Sanjit does the speed writing. You know what? He has clocked 16 words, 14 words in 1 minute's time. So, Sanjit, what is your latest time now? How many words are you able to write in a minute's time?
Sir, in 5 minutes, I think I wrote 95 words, I guess, in 5 minutes.
Awesome.
That's
And yeah, Sanjit has picked
most
up very
words
well.
that I wrote in 5 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So congratulations, Sanjeev, and really proud of you and really looking forward to, continue practice every day and be there. Okay. So this is what Sanjeev and all the kids out there, you know what? I want you to do this. Work and make sure that you complete your program to the best of it so I can give you the completion certificate. So how many of you are going to be working towards it? Yes, Imran, I'm going to get this right and I'm going to achieve this and win myself the completion certificate. And those of you who have not started the program, start as early as possible. And it will only take a dedicated 30 days to finish this. And after that, there's a lot of follow-up and a lot of interaction which we can do. Okay. So now the most interesting part of today's session, the learning. What is the learning for today's session? So everybody, let's get on to doing it. So every week when we meet you for the masterclass, our focus is to share with you some of the insights. And when I was interacting with kids and parents, there was a request that how can they improve the dictation part. And today we're going to be focusing on the modes of writing. So ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you have your stationery ready with you because we are going to do the writing. And dear parents, if you're watching this, I want you to please understand the process I'm showing it to you because I need your support in supporting your child. You will be doing the dictation and I want you to learn the process of doing the dictation so that your child picks up. So no matter what type of teacher they come across, whether the teacher who dictates faster or slower, they will be able to keep up with their legibility, their writing and all the aspects. So now let's get on to understanding it. So dear kids, pay attention on the screen right now. So what are we going to focus on today is the dictation. So what about the dictation? Let's find out. Dear kids, I want you to please understand one important thing. And one of the reasons why we are so focused on you having, handwriting as in skill taken care of is in the examination hall, what will fetch you marks is how much you can recall of what you have remembered and how much you can write of what you remember. Are you all with me? So what is important is as a student, it's very important how much you have studied, you are able to recall in the examination hall. So you need to be doing that. Number two is how much you can write. So there are only two things. Everybody give me two. Everybody give me two. There are only two things which will help you in the examination hall. How much you can remember or recall what you have studied and how much you're able to write in the stipulated time. Because I see a lot of kids, they know the answer, but they did not have enough time to write. So this is what it is. So either you write very fast and the legibility gets impacted, or you write too neatly and the speed gets compromised and the answer paper remains incomplete. So what are the things we're going to be writing? So what is the usual scenario? The usual scenario, as you all know, when you write fast, your legibility goes for the toss. When you write slow, incomplete work. But we need to bridge this gap. And how do we do that? So today, I'm going to share with you the actual process of dictation. So if you can sit back and if you can listen to me, I'm going to help you in getting it right. So dictation is a process of writing 3 modes of writing. And one of the modes is dictation. So what is the first mode? That's what the poll today. I was asking all the kids and I saw most of the kids are very comfortable writing from the textbook. Some of the kids are very good at copying from the screen or the blackboard or the green board. And some of the kids love dictation. But you know what? If you are improvising on your penmanship, you should be able to master all these modes of writing. And today, I want to talk to you about the dictation process. Ladies and gentlemen, before we do the dictation process, I want you to do a paragraph writing process. Are you all with me? I want you to do the paragraph writing process. So for this, I want you to all look for a place where you can participate in this writing activity. So all the kids out there, show me your stationery. Yes, Imran, I'm ready with the pen and I'm ready with my paper and I'm going to be ready with my book to do this. So what I'm going to show you on the screen right now is, this is a little larger paragraph. This is a little larger paragraph. And I want you to first understand the process of writing a larger paragraph. So what you're going to do right now is, I'm going to keep the timer on and the number of words. So you know the drill, right? The drill is, everybody keep your pen down on the table, hands up, hands up. Okay, the moment I say go, we are going to be focusing on copying from the screen. And how are you going to be copying this? Who's going to tell me what is the process of copying from the screen? What is the process of copying from the screen? Okay, so let's hear from Anaga. Anaga, what is the process of copying from the screen?
First, try to read the full paragraph,
Hmm.
and then like read 4 to 5 words and write it. Again, see the screen, see 4 to 5 words and write it.
Awesome. And who else want to share? What is the process? What is the process? Diva? Okay, Diva wants to say. So let's bring in Diva and next Akshad. What is the process?
So we have to write like 3 or 4 words like one time seeing, and we have to write like legible.
Very good. So you need to also take care of your legibility and you need to also follow the process. So let's hear from Akshat. So Akshat, you're looking very smart. I like your blazer. So Akshat, what is the process?
So in this process, we need to read a few letters and then write them with legibility.
Great. And you can start with 2 letters. You can go on with 3 or 4, depending upon your practice. Hey, Shishwini, what do you want to say?
Sir, about the process, first we have to see that we are sitting in the correct position, holding with the pen grip, and the legibility, all the thing, the first connectivity and the space. Then about the paragraph, we have to read 3 words of the paragraph and memorize it and just write without looking at the screen.
Awesome. So I'm really excited. Can we have a big applause for all the kids out there? Come on, everybody. Show some excitement there, energy. Very good. I am really, really proud of all the kids. They remember the process. So you know, right? When you're copying from the screen. So ladies and gentlemen, let me go back to the screen. When you're copying from the screen, all that you need to do is first read the paragraph. So you need to start from the there was a boy and go on till fell. So once you read it, you get an understanding about the words, the pronunciation, the spelling, the punctuations, all these things. Number 2 is pick up 2 words or 3 words. So depending upon the class which you belong to, if you're from 1st standard to 4th standard, I think you should start with 2 words at a time and gradually increase it to 3 words at a time. So what are you going to do is pick up there was a boy. So you're going to write down there was a boy and then lift your head up. So you're not going to do up and down for every word or every letter. You're going to read and then write, read and then write. And with this, your comprehension, your speed, and your legibility will be taken care of. Now, what is important is now, how do we do this for dictation? So dear parents, if you can understand this process, the challenge is most of the teachers are not trained enough or they don't really understand the process of dictation. And that's where the challenge happens. That's why you see some of the teachers are very considerate, they go very slow, and some of the teachers, they have their own style. If that's why they tend to become a little faster. So while the first 2 ways of writing can be as per the writing speed of the child. What are the first 2 ways? Writing from the board and writing from the book. So that your speed matters. But when it comes to writing dictation, the teacher's speed matters. How many of you agree with me? Right? Because when you're copying from the board, you have control over the speed. But when you're doing the dictation, it all depends on the teacher. However, for all the 3 modes, one common technique can be applied. For all the 3 modes, one common technique. And that is the sync between legibility, speed, and comprehension. And you know what? Your memory will also actually help you to get your dictation right. So while writing a certain paragraph, the most appropriate method would be to read the first 3 words of the sentence. Register that in your mind and write by the time you write the 3rd word. You know what you need to do is, now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you a paragraph and let's go back to this. See, this is what I did. What I have done is I picked up a paragraph and I have colored it. Why have I colored it? So this is what I'm going to do. This is one sentence and I have divided that sentence into how many parts? Dear kids, how many parts have I divided the sentence? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One sentence I divided into 5 parts. And that's the way parents and teachers will be dictating to you. I'm going to show you how to do that. And now look at this one sentence. So today I'm going to show you how to do the dictation. And dear parents and all the kids, listen to this process. Don't write down. First, listen to the process. Okay. So what is the first process? The first process is read the sentence. So everybody, along with me, read the first sentence. Graphotherapy is the process of changing your handwriting to affect positive changes in your personality. Now, when you are dictating, you need to also do this. Dear parents, always read the complete sentence so that the child listens to a complete sentence and already have a proper planning how long the sentence is and how they can plan their spacing onto the paper. Number 2, please break the sentence into 3 or 4 parts and repeat each part at least 2 times or 3 times. Like this. Okay, all the parents and all the kids there, listen to me. Graphotherapy is the process of changing So dear parents, the moment you finish the 2 parts, repeat from the first. Graphotherapy is the process of changing. And you know what, dear kids? This is how your parents and this is how your teachers are going to dictate. How are you going to be writing it? You need to keep repeating as per your teacher, because you're not going to miss out any word if you're not, if you're going to keep repeating. So if the teacher is repeating process of changing, you also going to go process of changing. So you need to do this mentally, and if possible, initially do it louder. It is still fine. Then your parents are going to go to the third part of the sentence. Your handwriting too. And then the parents are going to go to the fourth part of this section, positive changes. And the parents, the moment you're coming closer to completion of this sentence, please repeat from the beginning. And then if they have missed out any word or the spelling, they can fix that. So this is how you need to be doing it. So what we're going to do right now is I want you to do this in a very practical manner, and I want you to do this with me. So dear parents and the kids, let me show you how to do it. So are you ready to write? So you need to have a paper and a pen or a pencil, whatever is you're ready with, and plain sheet or a rule sheet. And I want you to do this. And remember, sit straight. Everybody sit straight. Number 2, take care of your position on the table and the chair. Number 3, check your grip. Number 4, keep your non-writing hand back. And this time you don't have to come closer to the screen because I am doing the dictation. So now, before I do the dictation, I want to show you the paragraph which I am going to be dictating. So I want you to all read this with me louder. Okay. So dear parents, don't keep a timer for this because not really required. And I want you to, just make sure your child is able to get hold of the technique, and then you can gradually bring in. So what I did was I picked up a paragraph from your 3rd or 4th standard, and that's why we're doing it. So I want you to read the first sentence. Okay. So first 2 sentences. Everybody, come on, everybody, position, point your fingers to your lips and say it loudly. Keep the pens down, Arnab. Everybody keep the pen and pencil down. Navya, sit straight. Remove your hands from your table. Okay, very good. A lion was once, everybody read it loudly. A lion was once sleeping in the jungle when a mouse started running up and down his body just for fun. So that's the first sentence. Now the second sentence. This disturbed the lion's sleep and he woke up quite angry. So these are the 2 sentences, and I'm going to be asking you to do this. So I'm going to dictate it for you, and you're going to write it. So everybody position, and I'm going to begin right now. And I'm going to begin at the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. And here I go. Here I go. A lion was. A lion was. You have to read it with me. Come on, everybody. I want to see your lips moving. Come on, everybody. A lion was. So can you see? I picked up the first 3 words and I repeated 3 times. Now I'm going to go to the next 3 words. Once sleeping in. Once. Aditya, come on. Say it with me. Say it with me. Adya, say it with me. Once sleeping in. Once sleeping in. I'm repeating from the beginning. A lion was once sleeping in. I'm starting with the next word. In the jungle. In the jungle. In the jungle. In the jungle. When a mouse. When a mouse. You have to say it. If you don't say it, you will not get it. I want your mind and body, everything to be alignment. Come on, everybody. Say it with me. When a mouse. When a mouse started running up. Started running up. Started running up. Dear kids, I'm repeating the sentence from the beginning. A lion was once sleeping in the jungle when a mouse started running up. I'm going to the next. And down his body. And down his body. Say it, say it. Say it, everybody, come on. Say it loudly. And down his body. Shreyas, I don't see you writing it, Shreyans. आपको लिखना है, dictation कीजिए. And down his body. Down his body. Just for fun. 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 So we completed the one sentence and I'm repeating the complete sentence. Dear kids, please check if you have missed out any words, you can redo that. So I'm starting. A lion was once sleeping in the jungle when a mouse started running up and down his body just for fun. Full stop. Now the second sentence is starting. I'm going to read the second sentence once completely. I'm going to read the second sentence completely, okay? This disturbed the lion's sleep, comma, and he woke up quite angry. So now I'm going to repeat this for you. This disturbed the. This disturbed the. Everybody come on, sit straight. Okay, Adya and everybody. Adya, sit straight, beta. Sanji, sit straight. No. Nitara, little straight, beta. This disturbed the lion's sleep. Lions sleep. Lions sleep. Comma. Okay, I'm repeating the sentence from the beginning. This disturbed the lion's sleep, comma, and he woke up. And he woke up. And he woke up. Quite angry. Quite angry. Quite angry. So I'm going to repeat the sentence. This disturbed the lion's sleep, comma, and he woke up quite angry. Full stop. All the kids stop writing. Now listen up. Now listen up. Now the question is, Imran, school mein to itna slow nahi dictate kiya jata. Imran, in my school, no, they're not going to do this. You know what? I completely agree with you. But you know what? Now that you are undergoing training, you're going to go like this. So this is where the parents or your siblings or somebody at your home can help you to do this. And sooner or later, you can keep increasing the number of words. So now I'm going slow. I'm repeating three times. But later on, if your parents can get a hang of it and you're able to pull off this, then what we'll do is we'll increase the number of words, or we'll also reduce the number of times we're repeating. Is it doable? How many parents here, if you can put your hand up and say, Imran, yes, this is doable and we can actually make it happen. Yeah, it's simple. It's very, very simple. आपको क्या करना है? हर दिन एक 10-15 मिनट के लिए अगर आप ये एक्टिविटी करते हैं, that's a great way to get started. And I trust me when I say this, your child does not require spelling class, phonetics class, if your child knows how to say it loudly and then write it. All it requires is practice. See, every skill, the mother of all the skills is practice. So if you're going to keep practicing it, you're going to get it. Yes, Pragya? I know, Pragya, this is too exciting for you, and it's too challenging for you, but don't worry. If you can understand this process, you will definitely get that. Okay, Nitara, I know you're very young for this, but you can do this. So that's the idea. If your parents can understand, you can always do this. So are you ready for now one more line? And everybody show me how you're writing. I want to see how you're writing. Everybody show me up on your screen how you're writing. Very good. Look at Anaga. Anaga, remove your background of your virtual background. Show me your handwriting. I want to show you Anaga's writing. And then I'm going to come to Yashashwini. Okay. Everybody, look at how Anaga writes. Look at this. How Anaga wrote. Awesome. Okay. I want to see Adya. Okay. Very good. Adya. Yeah, Adya is showing me. I want to show you who else handwriting. Sanji. Yeah, very good. Gargi. I want everybody to look at Gargi's handwriting. Look at how Gargi is writing. Wow. Really nice. I want to see how Yashashwini is writing. Everybody see how Yashashwini is writing. Wow. This is really nice. And who else? Nabya. Everybody look at Nabya. How Nabya is writing. Nabya thoda aur nazdik leke aiye. Bring it more closer. Very good. So now this is what it is. You need to just get in more practice. How many kids are more confident right now? Yes, Imran, this is doable. And I'm going to do this. Come on, everybody give me a big S. Come on, everybody give me a big S. Awesome. So now what I'm going to do right now is I want you to continue this activity. Let's do it one more round. Are you ready for it? Let's do it. Let's do it. One more round. One more round. Come on, everybody. We're going to do one more round. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for the second sentence. So leave this. Take a fresh space. Leave one line after you finish the first paragraph. Go to the second paragraph. And this time, what I'm going to do is, earlier I was repeating 3 times. Now this time I'm going to only repeat 2 times. Does it work for you? Does it work for you? Okay, very good. Keep your pens down. Everybody hands up. And let's do this. What we're going to do right now is we have to first read the paragraph. Everybody, I want you to first read the paragraph. So take up the second paragraph and read. So what is the first sentence of the paragraph? One day, a few hunters came into the forest and took the lion with them. Say this, everybody, louder. Come on. One day, a few hunters came into the forest and took the lion with them. Full stop. They tied him up against a tree. Full stop. So now, let's go to the third sentence. The lion was struggling to get out and started to whimper. Full stop. So now, this is what I'm going to be dictating. Everybody, position, 3, 2, 1, and let's do this. Everybody, I'm going to do this for you. Dictation. Come on. Start. After leaving 2 lines, start a new paragraph. One day, a few hunters. One day, a few hunters. Hey, you have to read it. Come on, everybody. You have to say it. You have to pronounce it. Come on, everybody. Say it. Say it louder, louder. One day, a few hunters came into the forest. Came into the forest. I'm repeating the sentence. One day, a few hunters came into the forest and took the lion with them. And took the lion with them. And took the lion with them. Full stop. I'm repeating the sentence. One day, a few hunters came into the forest and took the lion with them. Full stop. New sentence. They tied him up against a tree. They tied him up. They tied him up against a tree. Against a tree. So I'm repeating the sentence. They tied him up against a tree. Full stop. New sentence. The lion was struggling. The lion was struggling to get out. To get out. I'm repeating the sentence. The lion was struggling to get out and started to whimper. And started to whimper. I'm repeating the complete sentence. The lion was struggling to get out and started to whimper. Full stop. Full stop. That's the end of the paragraph. So I want all the kids to look up me right now, all the kids up there. How many of you felt you were more calm now? You were more focused in the second attempt. How many of you felt that? How many of you felt that? Yeah, this is what it is. It is very, very easy. Come on, everybody. How many of you felt that? How many of you felt that? Come on, give me a big yes. Come on, everybody, give me a big yes. Yeah, it's doable. All that you have to do is it requires more and more practice. So I want your parents to help you to do this. So all the parents out there, I hope you got the method right. And if you can support your child, and you know what, I think in the next masterclass also, we're going to go up the game. I want to do more and more dictation. So let's keep one activity in the coming masterclass. So we're going to get on to doing this. So what we'll do is we will first start in the next masterclass. Everybody listen up. Everybody listen up. In the next masterclass, we will start with copying from the screen. So I'll do one activity, copying from the screen. After that, we're going to do one activity with dictation. Are you with me on that? Okay. So next masterclass, we'll spend half an hour doing this, because the more you get used to it, the more you get practice out of it. And you will start seeing, Imran, in the last masterclass and in the coming and the next masterclass, you will see the difference. You know, when I came, when I understood, I was going a little slow, but now I have mastered it. So all the kids out there and all the parents, thank you so much for being part of this session. And it's my pleasure to serve you all and support you in becoming a champion student. So what all we did today, we started our session by understanding the lifestyle of a champion student. We understood what are the things which you need to be doing. We also celebrated milestones. We had a success story. We had certificates given up, and we also had understanding dictation. And this is what I want you to do it. And I'm really looking forward to see you in the next masterclass. Everybody, please make a note. This is a bi-weekly session. So next we're going to meet is only next year. Okay. So we're going to meet in the year 2022, and that's going to be on the 5th of Jan. So how many masterclass you can attend? As many as you want. Who can attend this masterclass? This is for everybody. Whether you have done my next level program or you have just done my 3-day program, this session is for everybody. So don't wait for me to invite you. Don't wait for anything. Save this meeting ID. Next 5th of Jan. Write down, everybody. 5th of January, we're going to meet, and 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. This is what we're going to be doing. So let me show you onto the screen when is the next masterclass. The next masterclass is going to be 5th of January. So please follow this technique today and practice dictation at home. Take support from your parents. So that's the only way we can do a more and more practice. And this is how it's to be done. Okay. So now, how many of you enjoyed today's session? How many of you enjoyed today's session? Yes, Imran, we had great time and we had super fun. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of this today's session. I'm really looking forward to connect with you in the next masterclass. And those of you watching this as a recorded, so do share your thoughts with us. What was your experience of watching this session recorded? And next time, please make a note. You are going to come with us in the live session so that I can help you to do this dictation part. And please make sure you work with your parents and get this technique right. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this.